Hello, everyone, and welcome to this live session with your host, Dre Day FX. As we do most of the weekdays, we're doing live sessions here using the EMX AI indicator. We have a new version of EMX AI, version 4, that gives you access to filter out the signals. And on top of that, you have the Renko Bar zones that give you that help you out on trading overall. So, as we did since Monday, we're looking at the market and see exactly opportunities of getting in and getting out of the trades. So, let's look at the market and see exactly. I know that we had a signal that just came in a few seconds before I went live. So, we have US 30 buy. Okay, so let's look at US 30. Just gonna remove that line. Perfect. So yesterday we were in we had a buy signal here on US 30, and I'll give you a good example of how exactly everything works with EMX AI. Basically, you wait for the signal. Usually the signal will follow the trend of the Renko, and your exit point is the next Renko reversal. So that means that when the Renko goes from green to red, this is when you get out of the trade. But right now, as you could see, since Monday, the signal, the trend never switch. Okay, that means that you'll still be in that trade. Um, and right now we have a buy signal that came in at 8:15. There's another one at 8:30, but it's still ongoing. Uh, or what you could do is basically plot lines of the Renkos that give you the low point and the high point. So, and that will give you the actual price roughly of where you put your stop loss. So if you have a buy here, your stop loss should be put on the previous Renko bar. So the previous Renko bar of that buy is this one. So always put your horizontal line. So we'll go here, horizontal line, boom. You know that this is your stop loss. And you could use the previous Renko bars that were plotted in the past to give you an idea of where you put your take profit. Okay, so we're gonna do the same process as we did yesterday. So we're gonna plot our lines, and we're gonna look in the past to see where was the previous Renko bar zones that were plotted. Okay, because the past will give you the information of the future always, right? In forex or in trading overall. So price will go in previous zones uh, in the market always, because it's called price discovery. Okay, so we're just gonna plot a few lines, and as you notice, the lines that I'm plotting here are exactly the zones of previous price discovery. Okay, so let's look at that. You see, you have previous zones right here. Let me plot a few. Boom. Boom. Let's do a few more. We'll do it until the top of that move here, okay? So that way we know what we're looking at. So top, bottom. Go. There you go. And then last one right here. Oops. Right here. Right here. Boom. So more or less, those are the zones. So let's go back on the current market. And if we zoom in, so we have our lines that are plotted. So those are expecting zones of where the market should go, right? It could be on the upside or the downside. Okay, so let's say we have, so right now we have a buy. So the buy is right here. My stop loss, where would I put my stop loss? My stop loss, I would put it at the previous Renko bar. Okay, but as you can see, if you put it under previous Renko bar, it would already touch your stop loss. Okay, so if that's the case, that's okay. You continue with the next signal. Okay, but most of the time it won't go in towards your stop loss of the Renko. Okay, it depends exactly on the move. Okay, so, and let's say the Renko bar is switching to a downtrend, so it's switching colors from green to red. You know that the next red box should be between that range. Okay, automatically, and so on and so forth. Okay, so it's not the market is going in one direction, right? So it could be a buy or a sell, but it will go in different zones, and those zones are always respected, always. So this is the zones that will provide you with support and resistance, and those are the zones that will give you some details of where to put your take profit and your stop loss, always. So if you were in that buy right here, so when it triggered the buy, it may be between that zone that the buy was triggered. You know that the next zone will be a high probability take profit zone, and so on and so forth. Okay, but what I do here personally is that I wait until it reverses on me to get out of the trade. So that means that for now, if I had took the trade on Tuesday, so that was yesterday, you could go back on the live yesterday. We had that signal that came in. If you were on that trade since yesterday, you will be in that trade or since yesterday, and you will be in well over profit here overall. Okay. And if you back test the stop loss mechanism that I'm telling you in regards of the previous Renko, you can look at putting on the previous Renko or the second last previous Renko, depending exactly on your risk management. if you're able to get a wider stop loss, you're able to do so. So that way you're gonna let your trade breathe a little bit more. And it doesn't matter because most of the time it's not going to touch your stop loss, because what you're waiting for is the actual switch from green to red to get out of the trade. And when it does that, you won't be touching your stop loss most of the time, because it's going to be well before the stop loss zone. Okay, so make sure to like and subscribe to my channel. We do most of the time lives during the weekdays, depending exactly if I have any doctor's appointment or anything like that. As you all know, I had some medical health issues in regards to my eyes. So that's why the last few weeks I didn't do lives every day. So I'm trying to get back to it. I know next Monday I have an appointment, so I won't be there on Monday. But we'll see on Tuesday and Wednesday, depending exactly on if they're gonna put some some stuff in my eye. If I'm not able to get live, I won't be. So don't worry if I'm not doing any lives every day next week. It's because I'm recovering of the treatment that I'm doing with the eye. And if you want to have access to EMX AI, make sure to send me an email to Dre Day FX management@gmail.com. So Dre Day FX management@gmail.com. And I'll provide you with the details of how to get access to this system. It won't be available for everyone, and it's a little bit pricey, because I don't want to have a lot of people have access to exactly how I trade and how I look to the market. So that's why I do some live, so you could take some live live session with me, and sometime get some good entries on trade that I'm analyzing during the weekdays. And for good example, if you were here yesterday and you took that trade, you are currently in good profit overall. So let's zoom out. Oh, so that was GU. So I was on GU. Sorry about that. So I'm just going to switch it for. So that was GU. So that was a GU trade from yesterday. So I'm just going to look at the US 30. That's what I was looking for. So we analyzed US GU already. So this is GU. So we're going to look at the US 30. So let's open this. So I know GU and US 30 was doing the same move. That's why I thought I was analyzing US 30, but that was GU. So same principle, as you could see, since Friday, Friday around 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the price is bullish. So since then we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 buy signals, and currently they will be still running. Okay, why? Because we're still going up. It never switched. and it never touch your stop loss at all. If you're putting your stop loss based off of the previous Renko. Okay, so here your buy was right here and right here. The stop loss would be here. For this one, the stop loss will be here on this Renko bar, and the stop loss for this one would be here. Same thing. The stop loss for this buy signal will be here on this Renko, and the stop loss for this one would be here. So overall, you would be in some trades, some good trades here overall. So let's look at S&P 500. This morning we had the KPI news at 8:30. So hopefully you took the time to look at the market and see exactly where it was going. So same thing for S&P 500. So we had two buys. So the trend changed on Friday. So we had two buys right here. So two trades, another two here. So 4. Then he had another one here. That would be 5. So far, with those 5 entries since Friday, you would still be in those trades, and you would be in good profit overall. Okay, why? Because it never switched to the downside. Okay, so let's say you took that buy here and it switched. That will be the exit point will be right here, because your stop loss would be put here, right? So it may have touched your stop loss, or you would be out of the trade because you receive a notification saying that it's switching from green to red. But as long as you don't have that signal that it's switching, you're keeping your trade, you're adding trades, and you wait until it's reversing to get out of the trade. So if you have any questions, make sure to put them in the chat, and I will gladly answer any questions. Or if you want me to revise any pairs that you usually trade, don't be shy. I will pull up the chart and show you exactly how it works with the EMX AI system. So same thing for Nasdaq. So it switched here from bearish to bullish here. So that was on Tuesday. We had a buy right here. That was Tuesday around 2:15. So we had a buy signal, and since then still going up. So we'll still be in profit. Yesterday on the live there was no signals, but like I said to you before, is that US 30, S&P 500, and Nasdaq are most of the time moving in the same direction. Okay, sometimes Nasdaq or US 30 will do the move before the other ones, but overall it will do the same move and going the same direction most of the time. Okay, so on Nasdaq, since Friday we only had one signal. Let's see, before I say anything else. So yeah, we had two signals. So we had one sell here on Monday, but if you look at the other currents or the indices, we were bullish eventually. So it did a sell, put you out of the trade right here because it never touched your stop loss, because your stop loss would have been put on that zone right here. You'll be in that trade here, When it switched from here to here for buy, you get out of the trade because you're looking for sell, but it's giving you an indication that the trend is changing. Then you look for buys. And the only buy that you had so far was this one. And this buy is currently running in profit. So let's look at the Euro JPY. I'm just gonna pull it out. Oh no, so that was Euro ZAR that I was playing with. So, like I said, it will work on any type of market, even exotic market. It will work too. So if you go on Euro ZAR, the best time to trade Eurozar will be in the London session. And if you look at the signals that you had here, so you had a sell signal. Basically, you had two sells. You see, you have one sell here, and you have one sell here. Same principle. Your stop loss would be put on the previous Renko. So based off of that signal, it never touched your stop loss because the stop loss would be plotted here at the top of this one. Boom. And your take profit is where? When it's going to reverse. So far, if you were in those two trades since this morning, you would still be in the trades here unless you receive a notification and you set up your alerts to get a reversal of trend to be triggered, and that would give you an indication of getting out of the trade. So right now it will be running in profit overall. Let's look at previous signals. Even those buys, you will be basically in a loss. Why? Because it switched here. You never touched your stop loss, but where you took the trades, it was higher than when the price switched. And that's okay, because in trading, you're not gonna win 100% of your trade, right? You're trying to minimize your loss and maximize your gain. So with the system, it's gonna do just that. It's gonna minimize your loss, and it's gonna maximize your gain because you're gonna be taking the full trend. For example, you took the buy here. It's a buy setup. You have one here. You have two here, sorry, even three. Then your stop loss will be plot here, never touch your stop loss. As you can see, there was a wick here, never touched it. Then you had another buy here, and then another one here, another three. So you're almost at almost 10 trades open. And your exit point, you have another one here. Your exit point is where? Right here. So if you even have taken those 3 or 4 or 5 at the end of that trend, overall, your account is growing, right? So that's the main focus here. It's really to grow your account and take the trades in conjunction with the trend, because trading is knowing exactly if it's a buy or sell. So if you're thinking if it's a buy, that means that the trend is going up. If you're thinking it's a sell, that means that you're thinking the trade is going down. So we're going to look at the Euro USD in a few seconds. So same thing, sell. You have two sells here. Trend is going down. When do you get out of the trade? Right here. Okay. Even though you're taking those trades here, it doesn't matter. You're taking the trade based off the trend. So if it's getting you out of the trade afterwards, that's okay. But overall, you'll be winning because those two trades will be more than enough to cover your small losses that you had here. Perfect. Hi, Leon. Please check RUSD signal 50-minute. So I'll set up. I put a message trend change. Is there a sell signal now? So odd USD. So odd USD. Let me know exactly the settings that you have for your filter, the time filter. So it may not be the same as me because I'm using my -5 UTC. So, whoops, I think I selected the wrong one. Let me double check. So odd USD. So always take the Oenda feed. Perfect. So let's look at odd USD. So odd USD, let me make sure that I have the right settings for odd USD. So odd USD, for odd USD, I would put 8 to 12, so New York session, and then odd USD is the Asian slash Sydney session, okay? Or you could add the London session too, okay? So London session, Asian session, and New York session open. So boom. So yes, you have a sell signal here, right here, for odd USD. So let's work on this one. So odd USD, you have a sell signal right now at 9:45. Okay. What you need to do is you put your stop loss here at the previous Renko. So that means your stop loss price should be here. Okay. And then you wait for your take profit. Okay, your take profit should be the price, the trend switch. Okay, the trend when the trend is switching from a downtrend to an uptrend, and you have to plot your zones for the Renko. Okay, so what you need to do is you look at the previous Renko zones that were plotted, and that will give you an indication of where the price should go in the future. Okay, because we were looking at previous data to give us some information of what we're expecting to do in the future always. Okay, and especially if you, let's say you have a move like this, you have a big move like this, and you don't see the Renko bar, maybe zoom in, and it's going to give you some actual Renko bar zones that you could plot, or you could go in the past and look at previous Renko zones. So I'll put it here. Right here. Because when you get like big moves, sometimes it's not going to give you the actual Renko bar zones. I'm just going to put it here. Okay, perfect. So let's remove this one. Okay. So I think it's more than enough zones based off of our current price. So as you can see, those are the zones. So if it's still going down, those are the zones that it needs to respect. Okay. So if not, it's gonna reverse. It's gonna put a line here. Perfect. If it's gonna reverse going up, it needs to go in that region. Okay. So if it's going in that region and it's switching for a bullish, so that means that the price needs to be from here to here. But if it's still going down, the price needs to be from here to here, right? Right now, the price is within that zone. So we're waiting for the next Renko bar to be created, and it should plot a Renko bar between those two prices. So hopefully, Leon, you you understood exactly the explanation of odd USD. So yes, it was a sell signal. Just have to make sure that you have the filter uh, set up the right way. So the first thing that you need to look for the pair that you're trading is where the market will be moving the most. Okay, so if it's odd USD has Australian dollar in it. So the Australian dollar moves in the Asian session, the London session, and the USD is moving the most in the New York session. Okay, so that means that you need to have at least 3 filter time in your settings, so that way you're gonna know you're gonna receive the signals based off of those 3 sessions. All good, understood. No problem. Great to hear. So Leon, did you take any trades so far, or you're just looking at the system since Monday? Okay, so Okay, so you're looking for the entry on audio Z's. Yes, EMX signal are very reliable. Backtesting trades. Okay, perfect. So we backtesting trade, that's great. So yeah, even you can always look at your previous trades that you took in the past and see exactly if it was aligned with your actual trades. And even it's great to look at the previous trades that you lost and see exactly why you lost. And if you were trading against the trend, and that would be the main reason that you lost the trade. Because the plan here is to trade with the trend, right? So not against it. And are you like putting the lines for the Renkos like I showed you this morning or since Monday? So he said that you're looking for entries on Euro JPY. Okay. So let's pull up Euro JPY. Euro JPY. I think I had it here. Yes. So Euro JPY, same thing. So not New York session. So that'll be London and Asian. Boom. So are you trading Euro JPY off of your own entries? Because personally, I wouldn't take any trades on Euro JPY right now. Because if maybe you're looking at the no, makes no sense neither. So let me exit out. So we have US 30 buy. Let's look at it. I'm just gonna remove this. Boom. So Euro JPY is right now uptrend. So depending exactly on your own trading plan, you should be only looking for longs here. Okay. So let's look at the US 30. So we had a buy signal here. Okay, so this is a live trade. So buy signal that came in at, let me pull up the alert log. So it came in at 10:10. So 10:10 my time. So right now. Okay. So what you do here is you put your stop loss at the previous Renko. Okay, so that's the first step. Your stop loss should be in around that region. Okay. And take profit. You make sure that you put on other zones here on top. And this is basically something that you need to do like before the session. Me, I remove it every morning because I'm showing you guys exactly how it works. But usually I leave my zones where it is right now. Okay, so let me go in the past and plot my zone. So next zones, Next zone is here. Okay. As you can see, you have more zones right here. So I'm just gonna zoom in. And as you can see, it always respects the zones that I'm plotting, right? So you know that this is not guessing. It's not a guessing game trading. It's a technical. It's technical, and it is always congruent. Always. Okay, so next zone, I'm just gonna add a few more here to here. Okay, so that will be the buy zones. Let me add a few in the downside. Boom. Boom. So I'm just gonna add the 2. Yeah. Okay, I'll add a few more right here. I'll be going back to your questions, guys, because I have to switch screen back and forth to get access to the message. Whoops. Where is my... Here we go. Boom. So this is where we're at. So we had a signal right here. Let's say you take the trade here for a buy. So the next zone of interest would be here. That'll be the top of that zone. And then if it goes past that, the next zone of interest should be here, right? And let's say it's reversing on you. The next zone of interest for going bearish will be here, from here to here. Okay. Yes, setting the lines very helpful to set take profit. Yeah. Rogers are waiting for EMX and pull back into the... Okay, buy setup. Okay, perfect. Buy setup, great. So we have US 30 buy signal again. There you go. So it is confirmed it's a buy. So looking for uptrend. So like I said, the next point of interest is right here. So you could scalp for a buy up to here, or you could continue the trend going up. Because as you could see, it never switched to a downtrend since way back Friday. So you'll still be taking buys here since right here. Since Friday, this is when they switch for a buy. So we're only looking for buys. So we had a big buy right here. So on Monday, you'll still be in that trade and adding more positions. Okay, so at least put like a few more zones on top and a few more zones at the bottom, so you can know exactly where the price will go. Even what you could do is put an alert off of those lines. So when it's going to touch the price here, you receive an alert that it went to that price. So that'll be another trick to how to manage your trades if you're not on your computer always. So just put alerts on off of those zones, and you know that if you have an alert and the price is touching one of those lines, you receive an alert saying that, oh, your trade is at that price, and then you could decide of getting out of the trade or to continue on if you don't receive a notification of the trade going in the opposite direction. Okay, so yeah, Leon, you're waiting for a buy signal for Euro JPY. That's great. That's great. So if you have any other currencies that you want me to look at, put it in the chat. So Euro JPY, let's look at Euro JPY since yesterday. What happened? So yesterday we did on the live, we did had a switch in the direction right here. When was that? Wednesday. Let's see. Not yesterday. That was Tuesday. So Monday was a sell. So we had sell signals. Then yesterday, Tuesday at 8:15, we had a sell signal. Only one sell signal. So you will be out of the trade since this morning. And since 2:30 this morning, Wednesday, trend reversed. So looking for buys. So you had one buy here at 8. And if you have taken that buy, you would be in profit. So that's great. Same thing, you have to put your stop loss at the previous Renko and plot your zones to know exactly where the price is expecting to go. So let's work on that one based off of the buy that we had here. Okay, so first what you need to do is, you see the buy signal, you see the zone it is right now. You go in the previous Renko right here, stop loss, boom. And as you can see, it always respects some key levels here. So this is basically, it's a key level in the market based off of that currency. So this is the expecting stop loss zone, and then you plot your lines for the Renko bars. Okay, so start here. So when you got that signal, this Renko was not created yet, right? So what you need to do is go in the past and plot your Renko zone. So right here, this is the next Renko zone that we're expecting the price to go to. So if we go back on our current price, right, you see it respected the zone. Always, it's always going to respect the zone. Okay. So next zone after that is this one. This one. And let's go in the past and see if we have another zone. Yeah, you see, it always respects the zone. Always. It always goes in the same zone. Let me see if we have any zones in the past that went higher than that. Now we're in August. So in August, it never went to that price yet. Never went higher than that. Now we're in still August. Still in August. Okay, so in June, nothing yet. It doesn't matter. You can continue until the start of the year to see if the price never went over above your current trend. So that will give you a good indication of if the price is the highest point that it went in the year. Okay, so there's nothing so far. So I'm not gonna go back too far. So we're just gonna go back on our current price. Perfect. So that means that we're expecting to have the price to go. If it's going still bullish, this is the next point of interest in the upside. And if it's gonna reverse, we're expecting the price to go in that region. Okay. So SSP 500 buy, so it's congruent with US 30. So let's go back on SSP 500. So we have a buy here, same principle. So you have a buy where you put your stop loss, you put it on the previous Renko right here. So let's put a line. Now we're gonna plot our zone. So at least put 3 zones on top. Please check NZD JPY, but there is no basically zone. I would like to take NZD. Okay, so let's look at it. NZD JPY. Oh wait. So NZDJPY. So let me close this out and go here. So NZDJPY. Boom. So let's make sure that we have the right settings here. So NZDJPY, it's Asian and London. So if you want to take a buy right now, you have to add the New York session. But like I said, the New Zealand dollar and the yen mostly is trading in the London and Asian session. So that'll be the best time to trade it on. But sometime you're gonna have some good setups here during New York session. So depending exactly on what you like, you could do whatever you want. That's okay. But if you're trading off of the New York session that we're currently on, there are currently two buys that came in. So there's one at 8:30 and the other one at 10. Okay, so same principle. Stop loss. Your stop loss would be here. That'll be your stop loss, and then your TP, your take profit zones. You have to plot them, and you put your reversal zones here for the future. So right here, I'm just gonna put 3. Let's see. I'll put the last one here, right here. Perfect. Now I'm just gonna go in the pass. And see where we're expecting to have the price go to. And see exactly if the price never went in that zone before. That's the key, right? So if it never went there, this is basically price discovery for this year. So let's look. I'm just gonna remove those two. This is when I was back testing the system, so I put those lines to make sure that it's working on anything. Let's continue. So January. So based off of the data that we have for the last year, because right now we're in January, right? Price never went higher than that. It never went. That's the highest point that the price ever went for the last year. So right now we're in price discovery right now. Okay. So it may continue going up or it could go down. So for now, we don't have any Renkos going up based off of previous data. But if we had any previous data, we were able to plot our lines. But right now, the only lines that we are able to plot are the lowest lines, because this is the highest that the price ever went for the year. But like I said, personally, I wouldn't trade NZD JPY in the New York session because this is where there's less volume based off the pair that you're trading on. It's really important that you trade off of the pair, uh, usually time that there's a lot of liquidity in the market. So NZD JPY currently there's less liquidity in New York session compared to the other sessions. So hopefully that explained NZD JPY for you, Leon. So let me know if you have any other questions for NZD JPY. So we could look at something else. So we'll close out the session at around 11. So far we had the buy signal on US 30 and SSP 500. So let's look at the US 30. So US 30 still looking bullish here. Like I said, never went in the downside. So, and if you were in the trade since Monday, you'll be in good profit overall. Same thing for SSP 500. So we were in buys since Friday, never reversed. So we're waiting for a reversal trend change to confirm where it's going. Exactly. Okay, great. Bullish on NZD JPY. Great. Okay, great. So that means that basically you should be in that trade way before right now, right? So let us go back on NZD JPY and see the last time that it went. It was giving you a bullish sentiment, and that was That was on. That was yesterday. Yesterday at 8:45. 8:45. This is when it switched to a bullish market. So you would have been in that trade since Tuesday. So 8:30 Tuesday my time. So at the beginning of more or less New York session, the price was at roughly 80. Let's see. Look at this Renko bar. So 89.197, and right now the price is at So right now the price is at 90,876. So that's well over almost what can't calculate right now. 89. So that's almost 100 pips. It's almost 100 pip move since yesterday. So yeah, and since the year started, like we saw, is this is the highest that the price went for NZD/JPY. So if you were really bullish for the end of the year, uh, make sure to follow along with your trading plan. And based off of the Renkos, it's still bullish. So I'm still looking to go long here. So it's 10:40. So we still have at least 15 minutes for the live. So make sure to put your questions here in the chat. And we're gonna revisit the trades that were taken here. Yeah. So since last week, NASDAQ still going strong. So I don't think we're going to receive any notification here for now. But like I said, I'll be on until 10:45, 10:55, sorry. So we could close out the session. But overall, if you were in those trades, those buy trades on the indices since yesterday or even Monday, you would be in a good profit overall. So do you have any questions, guys? Let's look at something else here. Okay, let's look at the USD CAD. Okay, so let's first of all make sure that we're in the right. We have the right settings here for the time. So USD CAD, it will be only New York session. So close it out. Boom. So we did had 1, 2, 3, 4 sells since this morning. And it's still running. And if you look at the previous data, USD CAD is bearish since yesterday, so since Tuesday. So far, if you're in that trade since Tuesday, you would be in good profit overall. Same thing if you have the sells here, your stop loss is the previous Renko. Same thing here. Stop loss here, the previous Renko is your stop loss right here. You never touched it. And SP 500 still have a buy, so still continuing going on. So it's the same pressure on US CAD. Okay, so it's, let's say US CAD is going down. That means that anything that is CAD, like let's say CAD JPY, should be going up. Okay, so let's look at the CAD JPY. You see, CAD JPY is going up. I'm pretty sure you're gonna ask me, how do I know that CAD JPY is going up if USD CAD is going down? Because US The US against the CAD was stronger. The US was stronger than the CAD, right? So that means that CAD should be stronger than something else, because if CAD is the first in the left, on the left side of the forex pair, if it's, you see CAD JPY, right? CAD is the first currency, and JPY is the last currency. So CAD needs to be strongest than JPY to go up, and if it's weaker than JPY, it's going to go down. Okay. So now CAD JPY was going up, and as you can see, 830 went up this morning. As you can see, since last week, CAD JPY is bullish. And I didn't change the settings here for CAD JPY. So CAD JPY, you need to put New York and Asian. Boom. And usually I put start on New York only, not the end of New York. I put only the start, so that way I know that the signals that I have are between Asian and New York. And as you can see, 9:45:10, so that's New York session. So you had two buys here. You had another buy here at 12 on Friday, then another one at 9:15, another one at 8:45, another one at 8:45 at night, and then the other one of this morning at 8:30. Yeah, exactly. So it's good to know, like, if US if the if US CAD is going down, that means that anything that has CAD in it will go up. And same thing, if US CAD is going, yeah, US CAD is going down, CAD, anything that has CAD going up. If US CAD is going up, that means that CAD is going down. Because US CAD, if it's US CAD is going down, that means that the CAD is winning, right? CAD is winning, so it's stronger than the US. So anything that has CAD in front will go up. So that's basic forex correlation right there. And that's why for the people that are doing COT, commitment of traders, if you don't know exactly what is commitment of traders, make sure to look at my YouTube channel. I have a video on commitment of traders and the commitment of traders report. And if you're able to know exactly which currency is the strongest before the week start, you're ahead of the game, because you know exactly where the market should go. And with EMX AI, it will give you the actual trend details of the currency, and exactly, if you know the principle of, okay, if a currency is stronger than the other one, that means that the other one will be stronger than something else, and vice versa. So hopefully you take that tip at heart. It's going to help you out tremendously in your trading overall. Okay, so let's revise the pairs here for this session. So we had a buy at 10.15 on US 30. Still going long right now. So we're waiting for a reversal in the Renko Bars to go down to get out of the trade. But right now it's still pushing up. And it will be still pushing up here since last week, like I said. Not last week, but beginning of the week, I think. Let me go back here. Yeah, it's last week, since Friday. So since Friday, the price is pushing up. So still going long. Then you have SSP 500 doing the exact same thing. So since Friday, pushing up. We had two buy signals here. And you just have to plot your Renko bar lines here to see exactly where the price should be expecting to go. Then you have NASDAQ. NASDAQ, we didn't have any signal this morning, I think. No, we didn't have anything. But if you took the buy from yesterday at 215 to 215, you still be in the green and still going long since Tuesday. But overall, it was going on since Friday, but there was a pullback here and then a push up. Then you have GU. So GU is in the downtrend here since this morning. So it did reverse. I'm still looking for sells. This is gonna fall back this line. Perfect. Still looking for sells here. And yeah, Euro USD close trade. So I'm just gonna go on Euro GBP. So Euro GBP going long, still going long right now. So the next point of interest here is this price point. And unless it's gonna reverse, it's gonna reverse in that region here. Okay. But right now we're still looking for long. So this is the next point of interest for Euro JPY. And let's look at the Euro USD. I didn't look at it at all in this session. So let's look at Euro JPY, Euro USD, and that'll be our last analysis here for today. Boom. Some Euro USD. So we had a small push back here, but now it's reversing. So that means right now we have received a notification saying close trade. So that means that the trend is switching from a bearish market to a bullish market once again. So now we're only looking for buys. So as you can see, we had a buy signal here on Euro USD. So your buy signal is right here. So your stop loss should be plotted here at that price. So this is your stop loss right here for that trade. Next point of interest here for the buy would be here, right? And then you just go back in the past and see exactly what we're expecting the price to go in the future. Perfect. So Hope you guys got some good information today for this session. Leon says COT is great information on which currency to trade regarding volume in the market. Exactly. Yes, that's why. That's exactly what I use, and hopefully you use it. You usually do it over the weekend. Fortunately, right now I'm not able to do it because of my eye situation. But Leon remembers that I was sending COT reports on my YouTube channels before every weekdays before market open, and give you some good data of which currency to trade on for the week's open. So that's it for today, guys. So we'll be back tomorrow, same time. So 9:30, I'll be doing a live session, and we're going to be looking at the current trades that are still running, the setups that are still running, to see exactly where they at, and if we have any setups tomorrow, uh, we'll be able to analyze them live. And if you have any questions, like I said, you could put them in the chat or in the or put them tomorrow on the live session at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. So we have a session from 9:30 to 11, and we'll reconvene by then. So I wish you a wonderful rest of your day or your evening, and we'll catch on tomorrow. Bye, guys.